Why stress affects your energy, why you feel tired but can't relax. Have you ever had one of those days where you're tired but you actually can't relax? You finally sit down, and maybe at the end of the day, and your body still feels like it's on and it just won't stop. Your mind is going, your body doesn't settle, and you're thinking, okay, I should feel rested right now. So why don't I? Here's the questions we're going to really dive into today. Why does stress affect your energy so much? And more specifically, why does it feel so hard to actually rest and restore, even when we have time to rest and restore? And based on that answer, your entire body shifts. Before we go any further, just a quick reminder, I'm not your doctor, and this podcast isn't meant to diagnose or treat anything. I'm here to help you understand your body better and give you things to think about and apply. But always check with your healthcare provider or practitioner before making changes to your healthcare routine. Okay, so let's dive in. Let's talk about something that often gets overlooked in conversations about energy, and that's your nervous system. Your nervous system doesn't just influence how much energy you have, it actually influences how your body is operating in any given moment. I hear a lot about the nervous system in research when you're talking about stress, especially in books like Why Zebras Don't Get Ulcers. It's about the body isn't just reacting to stress occasionally, it's constantly deciding whether it needs to stay alert or whether it's safe to recover. So when your body is in a state of stress, it's focused on keeping up. Your heart rate increases, your breathing gets faster, energy is released quickly so you can respond in that moment. This is when your body is saying, we need to be ready. And that's not a bad thing. It's actually really necessary. But when your body shifts into a recovery state, everything changes. Your system should be slowing down. Your digestion improves. Repair starts happening. Energy is rebuilt instead of just used. This is when your body is saying, okay, it's safe to restore. And this is where people start to notice something confusing, because you can be sitting still and you can still feel wired. You can have time to rest, but not feel restored. So let's go back to the original question. Why does stress affect your energy so much? And here's the answer. Your nervous system is deciding where your energy goes. It's either to keeping up or it's toward restoring. And when your body stays in that keep up state longer than it should, even rest won't feel restorative. It's not that you're not resting, it's that your body isn't shifting into recovery. When your system stays more alert throughout the day, you start to notice things like feeling tired, but not calm. Maybe you're restless. Rest that doesn't fully recharge you. A sense that your body is always slightly on and never turning off. And it's not because something is broken. It's because your system hasn't made that shift yet. Sometimes this can come from ongoing stress without enough space to reset, constant input like notifications, conversations, decisions that have to be made, scrolling through social media, always having something on in the background, moving quickly from one thing to the next, not giving your body time to actually come down. It's not one big thing, but a lot of small signals that keep your body in that ready state. So instead of thinking, I just need more rest, we need to shift our question and say, does my body feel safe enough to actually recover? Because that's where the real growth happens. So what actually helps here? It's not forcing rest, but supporting that shift, slowing your pace in small moments, creating space without constant input, taking a walk without your headphones in, not scrolling through Instagram while you're sitting on the toilet, enjoying moments of quiet, taking a few deeper breaths to reset your system, allowing time between things instead of jumping immediately to the next thing. These small moments signal to your body you can come out of alert now. And sometimes additional support can help. Things like minerals, foundational nutrients, and nervous system support can be useful, especially when your system has been under high demand. I've linked the supplements I personally use and trust in my full script storefront. If you choose to use that link, it does support my work, so I truly appreciate it. But as always, those are optional. And as always, we're going to make a deeper connection here too, because what we're really talking about is rest, not just stopping, but actually restoring. Jesus says in Matthew chapter 11, verse 28, "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest." And that rest isn't just about stepping away from activity. It's about stepping out of constant effort and into a place where you can actually settle. In Psalm 23, we're given this picture of being led beside quiet waters, of being restored. And there's something important in that. Rest isn't rushed. It's not forced. It's something we move into. And in Philippians, we're reminded that peace can actually guard our hearts and minds, not remove everything around us, but change how we notice it. So if you've been feeling tired and not restored, pause for just a second. And instead of asking, "Why am I so exhausted?" try asking, "Is my body actually in a state where it can recover?" Because that's the shift. Not more effort, not more pushing, but helping your body move into a place where restoration can actually happen. As we wrap up today's conversation, the most important idea to carry with you is that the body is not only responding to what you do, it is responding to how it feels. The nervous system plays a central role in that experience. It helps determine whether the body stays in a state of readiness or is able to shift into a state where restoration can actually take place. And when that shift isn't happening as easily, even simple things like rest may not feel as effective. Not because rest isn't happening, but because the body may not be fully moving into that state where recovery can occur. This is why the experience can feel confusing. You can be doing all the right things and still feel like something is missing. But often the missing piece isn't more effort. It's the ability for the system to shift. And when that shift happens, even in small ways, the experience starts to change. Energy begins to feel more steady, rest feels more complete, and the body begins to respond differently. So until next time, friend, stay nourished, stay steady, and choose wellness, one thoughtful step at a time.